Hey everyone, I am calling you from day 8 of e-learning. We made it. Day eight's kind of a big deal. I mean, we just seems like we were just doing day 1. So hallelujah to you. Well done. I love seeing you online, and I love seeing you writing, and I'm getting some joy out of the interaction, but I do miss all of you a ton. This just isn't the same. So anyway, I'm outside. It's beautiful, and you might hear kids, you might hear a ball bouncing, um, but it's a city. You might hear a siren or two, car alarm. There you go. All right, our quote today comes from Emma Watson, Hermione Granger herself, and she says, "I'm reading so much and exposing myself to so many new ideas. It almost feels like the chemistry and the structure of my brain is changing so rapidly sometimes." She said this in Paper Magazine. And she's dead nuts right. Actually, they've proven, the science shows that neurons and synapses in the brain, they fire and they connect and it builds tissue. So by reading, you actually are growing your brain faster than if you're sitting there just thinking around on Minecraft or Roblox. I know you got to take your breaks, but people, you got to read. So I love seeing your selfies when you read. Keep that up. Um, I'm going to, couple things. I'm going to invite you to a reading session. We're going to try something crazy and kooky today. And then today is a reading day. All right. Here's a task for the day. First off, read for 30 minutes minimum. Always, always, always read more if you want. But I'm going to keep pushing. You got to move away from the graphic novels. Hey, no one loves graphic novels more than me. But we have to be elevating our game, because I'm telling you, next year at the high school, they're going to throw a lot more reading at you, and it's going to be harder. And if your brain isn't ready for it, then it's going to be even more difficult. So guys, you got to move into chapter books. It's just really, really, really important that you start moving in that direction. If you don't, you're hurting yourself and you're making your life harder. You just don't know it yet. All right. You will also fill out an exit ticket. Again, keeping that simple and small and not a big deal, because I just want you to really be reading. But I'm going to challenge you with a different type of selfie today. Okay. So I would like you to record yourself with your iPad reading the best quote from the day's reading. I don't know what that means, but you might have to think back on your reading. So that's why this is kind of a good exercise. I'm going to put an assignment into Schoology that is for you to load up this clip. It is not a discussion post, because I don't want you guys feeling self-conscious about sharing videos of each other. But here's what I'm going to ask you to do. Nothing longer than 30 seconds. A, it'll bear down all the memory. B, I don't have that kind of, well, I guess I do have that kind of time. But I have a feeling 30 seconds is all you're going to need. And it could be 5 seconds. But just something I want to see physically as many of you as I possibly can. If puttiness is taken over Schoology, like it's not working, feel free to send me the email. All right, that's not a problem. Just send me the email, and it'll give me a chance. I just want to see you, and I want to see you quote from a book. It just warms my heart as a teacher of language arts. Optional. Here we go. If you want, tomorrow, Wednesday, the 8th of April, between 11:30 and 12, I'm going to offer an open Zoom session with, I'll put on some reading music, and I'm going to read. I'm going to read a book. It might be this one, but actually I think it will be this other one that I can't put down. And we're all going to read silently. We're not going to interact. It's not there so that we can sit there and hey, what's going on? That's for something else. I just want to see if we can read together. I mean, they say families that read together stay together, right? So I invite all of you to join and read right along with me. It's not a chat session. So we might say hi, but then I'm going to really stress that we get back to reading. You can join anytime, so you can jump in. I want you to take advantage of seeing everyone, but let's read together. And then you can say that your half an hour's up. So that's what we used to do on Wednesdays in our classroom. So let's try to recreate some of that too. I miss you. This is my way of getting some of that back. If you really want to talk to me or chat, then we can do my office hours are 1 to 4, and then we can Zoom. Then we can Google Chat. It's up to you, but let's try this. So I'll put the Zoom invite code up on Schoology as well in an email. So there we go. That's kind of the tomorrow, or actually I guess it's today. And I just thought I'd share this picture. This is actually who's really reading all of your stuff online. It's not me. I'm grading an allegory. It's Gizmo. So anyway, if you get some feedback that doesn't make sense, it's him. Hey, hang in there. I hope you're well. Um, the rest of you, if tomorrow is a day where you finish early, just to remind you, there's a couple things to do. Look over the previous e-learning days if you missed anything or didn't understand anything. Nothing is late as far as I'm concerned right now. So guys, we're still figuring stuff out. Nothing's late, so don't stress. Get it in, but you have time. I'm not going to grade anything. I just want you to do the work, because if you do that, I'll give you feedback that'll get you better. But if you do the work, you're going to get better. Read more for fun if you run out of time. And then some of you still never send me a link or printed out the allegory. And those emails will go out soon. Keep on keeping on, people. We'll see you tomorrow. Hey, and by the way, only one person commented on my rap. I'm very upset. Very, very upset.